Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Jacob's Pickups. And today we have filming here in the kitchen, so it's the kitchen edition. But don't worry, this is not a hybrid cooking show. This is actually about opening up packages of video games and hopefully some retro games. But before we do that, first a word from our sponsor. No, just kidding, I don't have a sponsor. Not yet anyway, haha. Alright. Anyway, let's get started. So let's open up this box and see what this is. Alright, so this is Echo the Dolphin for the PlayStation 2. And I believe this game was originally made for the Dreamcast, which they ported over. Actually, I'm not 100% sure if it is exactly that version, but I think it is. And this is from my Sega collection. And honestly, I used to play the original Echo the Dolphin on the Sega Mega Drive as a kid, and I really liked the graphics, but I really disliked the level design. Like, it was so frustrating and so hard and so annoying. So that game has always left a bad taste in my mouth, even though I really enjoyed the idea. But yeah, I think if they would have just made the game a little bit more easier and a little bit more casual, I think this series could have really been maybe even a series that would have gone on all the way to today. So let's check the disc. And this disc has a few hairlines, but overall I think this one is in a pretty good condition. Really tiny hairlines. And the manual looks good as well. So yeah, that's a great find. So this is the PAL version. The cover looks really nice for such an old game. All right, next up, and this is Tekken 5. And I think, as I mentioned in the previous episode, I'm trying to collect all the Tekken games. So yeah, that's another Tekken game for the collection. And this seems to be the PEGI UK version. And let's check the disc. If we can get this out. And this disc has some minor hairlines, but overall pretty good. Not too shabby. And it comes with the manual as well. And yeah, this was like, I think I paid $4 for this, so it's pretty cheap. And for Echo the Dolphin, I paid $10. Alright, so this is Bloodborne, the Game of the Year edition. And a lot of people have been telling me that I absolutely have to play this game, because this game is on a lot of people's Game of the Year list. And this is like a Souls type of game from Software, so I'm a little bit scared because these are just so damn hard. But yeah, I finally got this. This was $15, and yeah, Game of the Year edition, so has all the DLC on the disc, which is really good, because if this game ever gets delisted, this version is the best version you can have, because it has everything. So just looking at this, actually the case is in a bit of a bad condition. As you can see here, it's totally cracked. So that's not good. Actually, the seller didn't say that, so it's a bit disappointing. I'm wondering if it happened in the mail, but no, there's no piece in the envelope, and there's no piece of plastic in here either. But let's take a look at the disc, and it looks kind of dusty. Other than that, it looks yeah, the disc is in good condition, aside from some dust. It's a paper here, very weird. And then there's a small inlay. Yeah, and the PS4 games, they don't really come with manuals 99% of the time. So yeah, complete copy, good condition, except this plastic here, which it's not a big deal. I can fix that. Just switch it to another shovelware game. But yeah, good find. And thanks for the recommendation of getting this Game of the Year edition, which actually someone from Twitter told me about, who is I think it's a CL or a PS collector. So thank you for that tip. Really happy I found this. So good tip. Thanks so much. All right, Xbox game, I think. Yes, indeed. This is Street Fighter 4. So this is another series that I'm collecting, and I have. I think I have pretty much the version of all of the Street Fighters now, except Street Fighter 6 that I'm trying to get at some point. But yeah, I think, I'm not sure, but I think that this might be the last version of this game. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure, but I think it might be. And yeah, let's check the disc. And this disc looks really clean. Some very, very tiny hairlines, like barely noticeable, so almost in new condition. And it comes with the manual as well, which passes the sniff test. Jacob's sniff test. And yeah, always nice to have Street Fighter games. So another one for the Capcom collection, so that's really good. Hey guys, so you might be wondering what I'm doing here in this jacket, and the thing is that past Jacob, who's in the kitchen right now, forgot to pick up this package. So I went and got this because I don't want to wait for a week to open this. So yeah, let's see what this is that past Jacob forgot. So first up, I got No More Heroes 2. I got this for $10, and this is a Suda game. And yeah, I always wanted to play this series, and I actually have No More Heroes 3, but for some reason I never had the time to play them. So yeah, this is seems to be a very kick-ass series. And let's check the disc. And the disc looks great. It looks new. And the manual looks pretty good as well. Has unfortunately a GameStop sticker, but that's fine. And then there's the inlays as well. So yeah, really nice condition, except that it has some sticker gunk on the front. But yeah, overall very good, excellent. And the value of this is roughly around $20 or $25, so pretty good deal. All right, next up we have Saints Row. Again, unfortunate timing with this studio closing down, but I got this for $5. Honestly, I played all the other Saints Row games, but this one just didn't seem that interesting to me, because it just felt like they changed too much with the characters. But for $5, I'll definitely give it a try. So yeah, looking forward to that. All right, and then lastly, we have House of Ashes. So I bought this for $6, and I always wanted to get this game because I have Man of Medan, which is like the first game in the series, and I think that this is probably the second or third game in the series out of 4. And this is a horror game from the developers of that other horror game that I forgot what it was called, Until Dusk or Until Dawn or something like that. And yeah, really, you know, the game, it's kind of like there's not that much gameplay. You just kind of walk around and stuff happens. But if you like a cinematic adventure game, this is definitely a game to check out. So yeah, so back to unknowingly Kitchen Jacob in the past. Whew. Next up, so this is Raging Blades. So I just kind of took a chance on this game because I kind of looked how the cover looks. And this is some kind of action game. Yeah, honestly, I'm not really sure what this is, but it seems like my type of game. PS2 game. I would say that it's not rare, but definitely uncommon. Like, I very rarely see this game. And let's look at the disc. Ooh, this disc looks brand new. So that's really good. And the manual is also in a really nice condition. And if I remember correctly, I paid like $10 for this. So pretty good find. I don't think this is a super valuable game, but it's definitely on the rare side. So yeah, nice one. So first up we have, what do we have here? Oh, actually there's 3 games in here. So first up, this is a fun one. I got this for $4. And this is Universal Studios Japan. So not to be confused with the other Universal Studios game that was for GameCube, made by some, I think, American developer. But this is actually developed by Konami. And yeah, it's kind of like you go through the Universal Studios in Japan and you experience the different rides. And I heard that this game isn't too shabby. So it's missing the manual, unfortunately. But the disc looks has a couple of hairlines, but overall it's pretty good. But yeah, I'd say this is kind of like not an expensive game, but it's pretty uncommon, especially because it's a Japanese game. So I just got it because it's very cheap, just $4. So I think it's going to be an interesting game to check out. All right, next up we got this one. And I bought this for $1. So this game, so like I don't know what this says because it's all in Japanese, but it's something like blah 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 Aniki-san, which means teacher. And it's kind of like an adventure game where you're a teacher and you have to yeah, I'm not really sure what you do in this game. It seems pretty crazy, but yeah, it comes with the manual, which looks to be in really nice condition. And then checking the disc, it looks super clean. It looks brand new. So yeah, this is kind of like just a leap of faith, you know. I saw this game for $1 and I was like, why not? Let's just get it and see what this is. And this guy kind of looks like Shigeru Miyamoto, funnily enough. So yeah, it's gonna be fun to check out. I have a feeling that it's gonna be very text heavy, so it's probably gonna be a hard game to play. But you know, for $1, who cares, right? All right, and the last one in this package is this game, which is called Phase Paradox. And I'd actually never heard about this game until the seller was selling this game. And I was surprised because this game seems really, really cool. So this is an adventure game, kind of like Heavy Rain or Indigo Prophecy, also known as Fahrenheit. And yeah, it's like a Quantic Dream adventure game on, I think, some kind of space station in the future. Unfortunately, this game was never released in any other territory except in Japan. But this game, when they developed it, they wanted to have kind of like a Hollywood movie style feeling. So the dialogue is mostly actually in English. So that's really, really cool. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing this. This seems like absolutely my type of game. Sci-fi, adventure, sounds really good. So yeah, here's the manual. And looks to be in good condition. And the game, let's check it out. This game looks like brand new. So yeah, really great find. I paid $17 for this. Usually this goes for something like $22 to $25. Definitely an uncommon game, but not expensive. But I can definitely, so I haven't played it yet, so I'm not sure. But I can definitely, if you see this game, I would recommend you to buy it, because I have a feeling that this is one of those games where when people find out what this is, they will really go crazy. Because this seems like the type of game that a lot of people would enjoy, especially considering that it's in English with the dialogue, so even though it's a Japanese game. Anyway, great find, looking forward to playing this. Phase Paradox, so do check it out. Alright, so we have almost at the end now, 2 packages left. I was right. So this is Sekiro, and you wouldn't believe what I paid for this game. I paid $5. That's an amazing find. So there was this guy who was just putting up all his entire Xbox One collection up on the Swedish version of eBay, and he didn't put it up like a value that matches the game. Like he had like a bunch of old junk games, and then he had a few games that were kind of newer and more expensive, like Sekiro. But he just put $5 on every single game, and I saw this, and I just like clicked it so fast. Like it was up for maybe 30 seconds, and I got it. So really lucked out on that one. Yeah, what a find! This game usually goes for used easily for $40. Easily. I rarely see this game go below $40. In retail also, there's rarely a sale on this game. I think this is the kind of game that just keeps selling and selling and selling for some reason. But yeah, this looks absolutely new, so that's really good. Yeah, great find. Again, these type of games, I'm still a little bit scarred from Dark Souls from back in the day, but yeah, I'm feeling that I'm going to enjoy this one because I really enjoyed Wulong, and I heard that this one is even better, and a lot of people are saying like this is their game of the year. So yeah, it's an amazing find for $5. I was really shocked about the luck. So now we're at the last package, which is, well, it's a Nike shoe case. I've never received the game in a Nike shoe case before, but sometimes it has to be the first time, right? So let's see what's in here. Here, so this is actually 2 games. So first up, it's Time Crisis 3, and I paid $2 for this, so it's really cheap. Actually, I hadn't planned on getting this because I actually already have this game on a compilation disc, but for such a cheap price, I just had to get it. And the condition, from what I saw in the pictures, it looked really good. So let's see if it matches what I think. Yeah, it looks really good. There are some tiny hairlines, but other than that, it looks like almost brand new. It comes with the manual. Manual is in used but decent shape, and it even has the Namco inlay, so that's good. It's a super complete copy. So no, this was a really good find, and I think actually that completes my Time Crisis collection, because this was I believe this was the last game that I was missing. Even though I had it on the compilation, but it's just nice to have the real deal. Anyway, the last game in this series. So this game, I bought it for, actually I remember now, I didn't pay $3 for this, I actually paid $2 for this, so even better find. And so this next game, actually I hadn't planned on picking it up, but the same guy was selling this one for $2 as well. So just like, alright, whatever, I'll just get it. So this is Deadfire, which is Pillars of Eternity 2. And this is the Ultimate Edition. I'm not sure if the Ultimate Edition is like with DLC on disc, or if there perhaps was a code here at one point. But yeah, for $2, that's pretty amazing. This disc looks like brand new. And I think this type of game is usually one that I would prefer to collect on the Xbox. But for $2, it's like whatever, let's just grab it. So yeah, a good find. And that was all for today. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and please press the like button, subscribe, and please leave a comment as well under here. If you have any tips of games that I should look for, games that you think might be fun, let me know, and then maybe I'll look it up and hopefully I can find it. All right, thanks so much, and see you next time. Bye bye.